So HPV is a very safe vaccine to get. Um, and it's a very important vaccine to get, as we don't have a whole lot of vaccines that can prevent against cancers. Um, HPV is a virus, it's a human papilloma virus. It's transmitted sexually. Um, there are a bunch of different types of HPV. There are two that are your biggest culprits for causing cancers. HPV 16 and 18 cause about 70% of cervical cancers, about 90% of anal cancers. There's a couple different types, 6 and 11, that cause 90% of anal genital warts. And this vaccine, the HPV vaccine, actually protects against all of those. There Cervical cancer is one of the largest or biggest cancers in women, or one of the most common cancers that women get. Um, and again, that's what HPV can protect against and can prevent against. Um, so again, it's such an important vaccine to get. Um, as far as the safety goes, large clinical studies have been done to make sure that this vaccine is safe. There The biggest reaction that people have found, or that they have found in this vaccine, is pretty much the same in your flu shot or in other vaccines, is just like your local site reaction. So your common sense kind of thing, we're putting a vaccine into your arm, we're giving you a shot, you're going to have your irritation at the site. You're going to probably have some redness at the site. But other than that, people generally don't get a reaction with this vaccine. It's very safe. Um, there are some myths around vaccines that were like injecting you with a virus, or with, like this um, virus. Um, and that's not the case, especially with HPV. That's not the case. We're not injecting you with like a dead or weakened virus. Um, we're injecting you with something called virus-like particles, and your body will then make its immunity to those. So it's not, like I said, like a weakened virus or anything. Um, so the reason why the HPV vaccine is so important to get now, is it can't do anything once you actually contract HPV. Once you actually contract HPV, the vaccine does nothing to treat it. It does nothing to clear it. So it's so important to do these immunizations now, to prevent against the spread of HPV. It's about 97 to 100% effective at preventing the abnormal cell growth that can cause cancer prior to contracting HPV. After you've already become sexually active, or after you've actually gotten HPV, it's much less effective of doing so. It's still important, but less effective. So this is the prime time. This is the important time to do that. And there aren't a lot of vaccines that can prevent cancer. So again, this is a great opportunity to be able to do that. There isn't a ton of data on how effective HPV is against like anal, oral, or other cancers caused by HPV, but that's mainly because the studies have been focused around the cervical cancers, and they have shown that this is very effective against cervical cancer. Um, you may be worried that the HPV vaccine will make your daughter, or make you, like more risky, or kind of think, hey, I'm covered against HPV. I can not use condoms, or but actually they have done studies on that as well, and have shown that that isn't true. Um, and be smart, and it's smart. There's other sexually transmitted diseases. There's other things that you can catch sexually. There's quite a bit of them. So condoms are essential. And the HPV vaccine does nothing against, chlamydia or gonorrhea, HIV, that type of thing. So but it does do wonders against HPV. So, and then being younger than 15, you'll only need two of these vaccines and not three. So we would do one now and then do one in 6 to 12 months from now. And I mean, that can help prevent HPV related cancers for life. So it's well worth it and it's safe. And you could be, thanking yourself for doing this for years to come. So.